So hello and welcome everyone, and thank you to all my colleagues at SIBB for your cooperation on this new exciting event. I'm Kristina Garcia. I've had the pleasure of launching and also heading the Berlin business office in mid-2019. We are located in New York City in the financial district, just blocks away from Wall Street. And just for a little background on our office, we are the first economic development office for Berlin in North America, and we're part of the Senat for Economics, Energy, and Public Enterprises. This is a picture of us on opening day with Senatorin Ramona Popp in the middle. And to go over our mission, it's three-pronged, obviously, and one thing that we do is we support Berlin companies to expand to the U.S., which is why we're working on this project with SIBB. And, excuse me, I'm out of control. And then we also work to attract U.S. investment and also support U.S. companies on their journey to expand to Europe, Germany, and then hopefully Berlin. The third thing that we do is we promote Berlin's ecosystem to the U.S. Excuse me. So how do we support the Berlin companies entering the U.S. market? We have location advisory services. One thing to keep in mind, which I think is very important, is that they're cost-free. They're without obligation. In other words, if you start working with us and you change your mind, that's okay. We can help you if you know where you want to be in the United States based on where your client base is, or any other relationships that you have. We can help you by introducing you to the economic development offices at any level, whether that's state, region, or city, to make your journey easier. And then if you're looking, a lot of the Berlin companies that my office works with are in an exploration phase. So that means that even if you're not ready to exactly enter the market, we can still we can help you start building relationships that you might not have otherwise. Then we do rely heavily on our the German diplomatic community here in the U.S. And so that includes the embassy, of course, in D.C., the consulates, and as well as the volunteer honorary consulates. They are very connected to the business community. If there's someone that we don't know that you need to know, then we'll make it our business to do so. And then lastly, we work, especially my colleague Sebastian, you'll hear from next, we work to get the Berlin companies in front of VCs and investors, especially on the coasts. And that's not actually something we can promise, but that's something that we work to make happen for you. I also wanted to make you aware of the fact that many of the U.S. states have representative offices all over Germany and all over Europe. However, this slide shows the ones that are local to you. So if you ever wanted to start conversations with those offices to see what they have to offer, then please do let me know and I will make an introduction, even the ones that are not in Berlin. But just, if you let me know what area interests you, then I can make some introductions that could be of value to you. This is just a slide of the associations, business clubs that we are members of. If you need introductions to any of the companies in New York and Austin, for example, and they're members of these tech councils, then we can use our membership to, reach out to the right people. I should make it clear that my office cannot help you really build your client base, but we can facilitate introductions that might make it easier for you. So we also, with all of these organizations, We partner with them on various events, whether that's in person or lately, of course, virtual. And so, you know, we can leverage our membership to make connections for you. And if you want to get on our mailing list, then of course we can make you aware of the events that we're supporting or organizing. This is a slide that is probably recognizable, all the logos to this crowd. We did not work with all of them, but we certainly have been in touch with all of them, and we even offered them aftercare, meaning that if they come to the United States and they've already made their decision, or they already have their feet on the ground, but they need support in, you know, with connecting them to their local community or specific areas that are of interest to them in the United States, we can do so. I'll just give you an example of how we helped Black Lane. We actually, they needed help finding appropriate office space. They wanted it in a very Berlin style. And they also needed help recruiting. So we introduced them to the economic development offices of New Jersey, as well as Los Angeles, because they put in 2 locations this year. So what else do we do here in the United States? Well, you know, we want to be in touch with you, so we can let you know what conferences, trade shows we're at. Sometimes we ask Berlin companies if they would like to participate in speaker panels, whether they're, you know, not even in the United States, because it's more of maybe an industry-specific topic. Then we offer, the next point is we offer aftercare to the Berlin companies, meaning that even if the Berlin company is already here, we can still, you know, support them in various ways to make sure that, you know, their efforts have not been in vain. That if there's some little problem that we, even a bigger one that we can help with, we want to do so. We want Berlin companies to be successful in their internationalization. So we do have a quarterly newsletter if you'd like to learn more about our upcoming activities and more of our work. Please do sign up on berlinoffice-usa.com. And you can also follow us on LinkedIn and Berlin in USA. And that wraps it up for me. And I'd like to thank you all for your interest. Thank you.